Okay, I think I'm live again. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Well, Facebook says I'm live. It must be true. All right, you guys. I hope you'll come back to me. Let's see who pops in. Had problem with the original video. It shut me down. No sound. And I don't know why. Hopefully. People said they couldn't hear me, so we had to communicate this way. Let's see, 2 people are back. There's Deb. Oh, we're good. Good. I'm in here talking to myself. I'm not sure what caused that. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that happened. I have a thought maybe why it happened, but I'm not sure. Well, there's Deb. I'm here. Mert, I can hear you now. Okay. You know what I think happened, guys? I have my telephone, which is my camera, plugged in, you know, to a power source as I'm recording. But for some reason, it wasn't charging. And there was a message on my screen that my phone battery was low that I couldn't see because it's up over my head. And I think the message, low battery, took away the audio from the video. I think that's what did it. So I wiggled my wire around and it appears to be charging now. But if I just get dropped off into outer space, you'll know, oh, well, something's wrong with her charger. We'll catch her later. If nothing else, I'll finish the demo. I'll record it myself and I will post it for you at a later date if necessary. I want you to get all this information. I'm terribly sorry. Technical issues, right? Thank you for coming back. Thank you for rejoining. And we don't have much longer to go. I'm not going to keep you here till lunchtime. We're just going to, I just want to cover the very basics of this because it's a really fun technique and it's something different. You know, it's fun to do different stuff. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one. I got just enough of that glue on it that I'm sticking to it, and that's why I did this. I really like being able to pull down to a clean paper. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming back. Yay, Panicville. Okay, let's resume. So basically, let me pull. This is the one that we put the stuff on at the very beginning. It's semi-dry. If I had the gas heater on the wall, the ventless wall heater, this would probably be dry by now. But this is kind of what we're dealing with. So it takes, we've been at this about an hour. This has been dry in about 40 minutes, maybe. This one that we just did, as it dries, you can start to see, you know, it starts to become clear. So you can lay it in the sun, in a sunny window. You can do things to speed it up, or you can just leave it overnight and wait and see. Okay, so basically, what I want to talk to you about now, you understand that to get the depth and the softness, I've explained the milky ethereal look. That's the paint and the heavy matte gel and stuff. That's the beginning. And then you do this, and then you might want to put a coat of this and then another coat of this. Or you might want to stop at some point and take your, whether you've painted it or not, okay? At some point, you're sort of here with your work. And you've got to decide, okay, what am I going to do? Well, it depends on what you like to do. And this is the very last part of this. This is real important. If you're using this to collage with, and you decide to use Poscas to decorate with, you need to know this. And this is something I learned quite by accident, but I'm so glad I did. Okay, so let's say I want to enhance this. I'm going to choose some colors here, and I'm going to enhance this a little bit with some Posca pens. I could use black. I could choose just any color. Here's my pink, kind of like that. I like to use similar colors of the same family. And here's 2 oranges. That's kind of looking fun. Apple green. That doesn't really go with that though. This is a little too army green, I think, but it does match. There's that. And these colors are fabulous. So we'll pull out a big black in case we want to use black. I keep these in a container, and it's neat because I can look here and see what I have. I can tell my colors. There's the big white one. I love Posca pens. They are expensive, however, when I come back to these in 3 months, they'll still work. That's the thing about them. And you just gotta keep them shaken. They don't do well if you leave them completely, but okay. I feel like this needs what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I feel like this would be really cool, although I don't really know what I want to do. I think maybe I'll just come in here and make some lines here. That's fun. I like that. It's not too much. It's simple. These are very simple marks, and I need to keep that in mind. I don't need to get fussy, busy, crazy like I usually do. I need to just honor the simplicity of this and add some color and let it speak for itself here. Okay, I like that. I like the lines in the contrasting colors, right? What do y'all think? Are you good with it? And I like this. I like this on the pink, so I might come in here and do some lines that go the other way. You see what I'm doing? I'm only putting it on the pink. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, now let's pull out the pink. And after I do this, I'm going to show you what you need to know about the glue and water and tell you why you need to know this. I really am liking these lines. This is kind of fun. No, it's a lot of fun. Who am I kidding? It's a lot of fun. Just makes me happy. Okay. So now, come over here. We don't have anything here. We could put some in this darker green. That'll be fun. And we'll angle them a little bit. They'll be just a little different. Okay, that's good. That's a little dark, isn't it? It's okay. All right. Maybe some of this light orange we could put over here on the green. I'm just having fun with it, y'all. I really didn't have a plan. I'm just making marks. And it is fun to, you know, jump off that, don't be afraid. Go ahead and take the plunge, and if you see something you think you might want to try, just try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Well, I don't really like it. Okay. Somebody will. Okay, this one is not giving me the color I need, and that's because it's either running out or it needs to be pumped maybe once. The color that I'm putting out here on this paper should be the color of this. And if it's not vibrant like those, then it could be time for a new one. And if you pump too much, if it's really full, it'll go whoosh everywhere. So don't ever pump one of these on your artwork. See how I'm getting a little color now? Maybe. I think this is about This pen is about empty. But I anticipated that. So, there we go. This is a new one. And this is something I've started doing too, is putting the date on these when I open them. This is good. You get to see how to start a Posca pen too. So it's March of 22, so 3/22. I'm going to get this little black one out. And I'm going to just come right here under this clip and put 3/22. There we go. That way, if there's any question about how old something is, I'll know. It'll be right there for me. Okay. Now, let's see. It's white because it hasn't been pumped yet. Okay. So pump once. See what you get. Pump again. Don't hold it. Sometimes the paint just flies out of here. There, see, look, it just filled up. 3 pumps and it's full. Now let's compare this mark to that mark. See the difference? That other one was empty. Can you see how different that is? Your paint should be the color of this. Unless you're doing it on something really dark and it's going to change. But that's when you know something's not quite right. See how pretty that is on there? Oh, I hope I'm in the picture. Can you see? Yeah, okay. All right, this may be enough of the lines. I think we need some. I don't want to put my hand down in something that's wet. You might need some of this in here. Carol, are these the circles you liked? I hope I haven't ruined them for you. Okay, and maybe some here. Okay, so this is, what did I do? Wait a minute, keep me straight. What did I put? Yeah, but I put 3/22 because it's the year 22. See, some of these I bought in 21 or 20. So I'm not looking for the date, just the month and the year. I'm sorry, that was misleading. I apologize. But thanks for keeping me straight. I need all the help I can get. You scared me for a minute. I thought, oh, what did I do? No, it's okay. I'm glad you tell me because, you know, together we're a team. These are my Molotow Mirror Effect Liquid Chrome markers. I would accept no substitute. No other brand. Molotow only. And this is what I use to make these exquisite little silver. And they're a little bit subdued here because they've got a coat of glue and water over them. But I want to show you how great they are. Look at that. Can you see that? Trying to make it shine. This is one of the best silver chrome things that I've ever. I love the Molotow. And I'm just going to redo a couple of these because I want them to really shine. Even though I'm going to put another coat of stuff on them. See it? What fun is that? Okay, so now what I want to do is take the skinny one that I have. And I'm going to start here, and I'm going to do just a circle, a spiral of these tiny little lines. And to me, this looks a lot like wire. And I'm really fond of it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my little circle. Okay, now I'm going to take the big pen and put some, it's going to look like Saturn gone nuts. Okay. I'm going to put several here. I just want to make it look, oh gee, Carol, atomic? Okay. Anna Vanover, hi! Do you know if Molotow makes a mirror gold? I have looked, Anna. I have looked, and I cannot find one. And I am so sorry, because this is fabulous. I really, really, really am just, I just can't say enough how much I've enjoyed these. I've done a lot with them, and they make me so happy. And nope, I have not found the gold yet. If they make one, I haven't found it. So I'm going to put a couple of white dots here. Oh, my white looks a little bit watered down. Let's pump it, shake it, because this one is new. This one's fairly new. There we go. Needs to be shaken. It's nice to see you, Anna. Thanks for popping in. The Jerry store in Raleigh has gold and copper. Molotow, like this brand, M-O-L-O-T-O-W. Because if they do, I've got some shopping to do. Okay. I like circles. I like big circles, and I cannot lie. Okay, so I'm just putting some circles in here. This is looking kind of mod, isn't it? Looking kind of... Okay. Now, I don't want to do too much. I'm just trying to get a little visual interest here. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, I think. Doo-doo-doo. This side looks empty. I need something over here. There we go. All right. I'm going to have to look, Mert, because that would be just awesome. Okay, now we're to the point. Okay, we've got this thing. I'm done decorating it, whatever. At least for now. I may come back and do some later. Also, at this point, this piece has no black. There's no black in this at all. And it could probably do with a little of that contrast. And you could come in here. This is the really, really fine tip Posca. And if you draw or paint and push it like against itself, it makes these splats. Can you see those little black splats? I really like them. I really, really like them. Oh, Mert, yes, it was a Molotow. They have 2 and 4 millimeter sizes. We're a bit spendy though, maybe 11 and... Yeah, they are pricey. I cannot believe, because I spent a whole evening looking for those and could not find anything but the chrome. So, yes, thank you. I will have to look. So this is the black Posca, and it's the tiny little triangular shaped like bullet tip, but it's triangular. Bullet, but not. And if you make little lines like this and go against the grain, it'll want to splat and spit and make really interesting little marks. And I, for one, for this purpose, love all of that. I like the randomness of it, and it's something that I can't, I can't really control. It just does it. If it hits a bump in the paper or whatever, it just does it. I really like it. See, now if I don't want that to happen, thank you, Mert. I'll let you know. I could do Jerry's online too, but let me get through this thing and I'll check it out, because I would love to have them if they do. As long as you take this and go with the tip, this is like a cat's tail. You know, they say you do a cat's tail backwards and then meow. If you go backwards, you get this. You get the meow. See, I'm going against the... But if you pull it down towards you like this, it doesn't do that. See, it's completely smooth and calm. So don't feel like these pens are a fail, because they're not. It's just what effect do you want? And I like the splitter splatter. Unless I'm doing a pumpkin. And then when I'm doing a pumpkin and it splatters, it makes me so mad. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the end of the Posca talk. Now let me tell you why I use Poscas and talk so much about them. Because as this dries, I want you to know that if you use this varnish or any varnish like it, or this gel on top of it, it is going to smear. It is going to take all of your Posca marks and drag them across the paper. All will be ruined, okay? So do not do these over Posca. But here's something I learned quite by accident. Yay! Don't we love happy accidents? Okay, well, that's not quite big enough, but anyway. All right, glue and water, you guys, over the Posca. And don't paint it to death. Just do it quickly. Just get in there and get it on there and then get out, okay? You don't want to brush it, okay? And then let this dry. This will dry and it will protect your Posca marks so that you can put anything you want on there next. Okay? How about that? And just let it dry. When this dries, it will be sort of a matte finish, and it'll be pretty smooth. Just a smooth matte finish. It's pretty nice, actually. And the only drawback to using this is, like I said, where's that one? Let's see. I've lost all my stuff. Oh. Okay. Remember, this had glue down like this. And then I went back with paint, and it made it want to, like if I touched it, it would come up. It makes it soggy. Paint will reactivate the glue. So if you paint, it'll come up in blobs, and you don't want to do that. But if you paint quickly and just get done, it's fine. Okay? Now, if you take a hairdryer to this to speed it up, it will crackle the glue. Do you remember crackle paint technique? That's what will happen if you put heat to this. And if you don't like crackle, don't do it. Just wait. It's all you can do. But you see how, even though the glue is going to dry matte, you see how with this wet, you see how dimensional it looks, and the colors got really bright, and it really sort of came to life. And that's the joy of putting a bunch of stuff on there, and over time, layers and layers, you get this piece that's just like, whoa, look at the depth, and look at the color, and look at, you know, the more you do, the more you build, the more you layer, the better it gets. But you have to remember, no sealer or heavy gel medium over Posca. You seal Posca with glue and water. It works for me. And if I've got this out anyway to do collage with, if it works, I can't tell you the pieces I've ruined trying to brush on sealer. And you know, I don't like spray sealers, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a little paragraph on the back that says only use in certain temperatures, only use if the humidity is a certain percentage. If you don't follow that rule and you use a spray sealer and the humidity is higher than the percentage they said, and you spray your art, whatever it is the equivalent of spraying a light gray spray paint on your art. It will completely, it's like with the humidity, the moisture droplets get into the spray as you spray it, and it makes the spray look kind of gray on your, it's like a frosty look, and it's not clear, and you can't take it back, and you can't take it off, and you can't undo it. You can repaint it or forget it. I've thrown away a couple of pieces. So I've just given up on sprays. The only spray I keep really is the Patricia Nimix, I think it is, that Walmart sells and Florence Thomas sells. It's an acrylic spray, and I use it on certain things. But even that smeared the Posca a little bit. So, Top secret. Don't tell anybody. Okay? So, I've explained about that. You know about collaging with the glue and water. Lots of glue and water means fuzzy, ethereal image edges, and a little bit means you get edges kind of like what they look like when you put them down. Okay, you remember that. First thing you want to put on any piece of paper, whether it's cardstock or watercolor paper, is a coat of the matte super heavy gel. And this one's almost dry, and it's curling just a little, but you see it's really great. If I had put water on this, it would have been all out of shape. Okay. Now after this one dries, I probably will hit another coat of this on it. Okay, I'll probably put another coat, and then I may come back with some of my tissue paper and do a little bit more little pieces or something. Or I may come in with my Posca and do some more little details. It's really open to whatever you're feeling at the moment with your creativity and what you want to do. Min says, we used to use Aquanet hairspray to fix our slides in the lab at OSU. It was almost 100% lacquer. You know, we used to use hairspray to fix our charcoal sketches in art class many, many, many years ago. That's the poor man's, the poor man's sealer. The poor man's fixative, right? Oh, gosh. And you think we put that in our hair? My gosh. And people smoked back then, too. That's kind of dangerous. But, anyway, you see how this is drying and it's gradually... The places that you can see through are the dry places. So it's coming. This takes time. There's no... Now you can actually put a hairdryer to this and gently make it go a little faster. This and this varnish actually, they're okay with the hairdryer. Now this varnish is Joe's Prime Really Good Satin Varnish, half pint. I bought this because they didn't have the other last time I went, and it actually, if you're very quick about it and you don't, you know, paint, and do stroke over stroke over stroke, you can brush this over a Posca and it's not bad, but it could smear. You have to be good and you have to be fast and you have to be careful or it will. But if you didn't want to mess with glue and water, this is what I found to be the best to brush over Posca at this point. This is the only thing I've found that I can brush over it that's not glue and water. So, okay. And, you know, don't be afraid to, like, here's one, and I know we need to get off of here. We've been on here a long time. Sorry. I knew this would be an involved demo. I knew this would be quite involved because it's a lot of information, but I've had some people ask for it and ask me to show them and ask me whatever. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have to do a thing on it because it's pretty good information. Okay, now this has a lot of Posca work. At this point, I would do the glue and water on this. And then after the glue and water, I might come in with my Poscas and do details on the flowers. Just make it really crazy with detail. And then do glue and water again. And then I might come in and do a couple layers of this. And then it would be done. I've got to decide if I want to carry my flowers up into here, do a butterfly right here. I may want to add some ladybugs in here and some more swirls. I don't like all this beige in here. It's a little much on the beige, but it's a little much of this green too. So I've still got some creative decisions to make on this, but I think it's okay. It's just me learning. That's all it is. It's just me learning. And again, see how smooth this is? Because I put the gel medium on there first. So it's just a nice, that stuff just really makes it feel good. I would like to put this on it next, but I've got a lot of Posca work and it'll smear it. So I have to remember what I've done. You know, if Posca work was the last thing you did on this, you may want to keep a post-it note over here and say, you know, put the date and put Posca. And then if that's the last thing you did, walk away. When you come back, you'll see Posca was the last thing you did. And then you'll know, okay, this is the next thing, you know. You really have to pay attention to that because, boy, when you mess it up, you'll know you've messed it up and you'll be looking at it going, oh no, oh no. So, anyway, I said this at the beginning of the other video, but I'll say it again because I think most of you are here now. Thank you so much for understanding about me having to reschedule. JJ was really sick, and I'm still not sure what was the matter with him, but with medications and stuff, he is, he's not completely himself, but he is better than he was Friday and yesterday. So, you know, I try not to reschedule or cancel unless it's just, I have to, and it was. I'm so sorry. But thank you for being here today. I'm so glad to see you all. And thank you to my Patreon, my folks. Thank you. And you know, I couldn't do this without you guys. And please, 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 if you do any of this, 2 things. Please share with me. If you're not in our Patreon group, send it to me by messenger, whatever. I would love to see what you make. And if you're in our group, that's the place for you to share what you do, even if it's not if you don't feel it's a success. Go in there and share it and say, hey, I tried this. Look what I got wrong. And maybe we can show you the good things about it. We can say, hey, it's not that bad. Look, you've got this and that. Maybe if you just did that, you know, we're there for you. It's a positive place, right? The other thing is, you can message me if you're doing this and you get stuck and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. You can call me, message me, text me, whatever. If I'm able to, if I have a minute, I will answer you, talk to you, make suggestions. Or you're not stuck. Don't be afraid to try this stuff, okay? I'm there for you, and I think if I can I want other people to just do this and enjoy it like I do. That's my main goal. I just love it so much. And why should you have to reinvent the wheel? I mean, I'm over here messing stuff up and everything, but I'm glad to show you my mistakes, the good, bad, and ugly. And hopefully you can take something from this and do your own thing. And I would love to see what you do, okay? So, oh, thanks. Mert says, great demo, Kelly. Thanks. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And thank you for the information on the Molotov. I'm going to go take a look and find out about that. And if your phone rings in a little bit, it's me, you're going to know what I'm calling you about. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Anna, fun stuff, Kelly. I'm glad I got to catch you this morning. Now I'm off to find a gold Malta. Yeah, me too. Let me know what you find. Deb, thanks, my friend. Oh, thank you, Deb. I hope you're home again. If you're not, well, I'll call you. I'll talk to you. I'll check in with you and see how you are. I didn't answer your message the other day, and I feel terrible. Dog got sick, and I got, you know, discombobulated. So my apologies. But I'm glad you're here today. All right, I love you all. I'm going to go. And this has been an hour and a half of your precious time on your weekend, and I need to let you go and get to your family and your routine. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you next Friday at 10, as far as I know. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, right? Have a great week. We'll see you later. Bye.